The Republic Act No. 8491, or Flag and Heraldic Code of the Philippines, is an act prescribing the code of the national flag, national anthem, motto, coat of arms, and other heraldic items and devices of the Philippines. The said Republic Act is consisted with 8 chapters and 55 sections. The first 3 sections were titled Section 1, the short title. This act shall be known as the Flag and Heraldic Code of the Philippines. Section 2, Declaration of Policy. Reverence and respect shall at all times be accorded the flag, the anthem, and other national symbols which embody the national ideals and traditions and which express the principles of sovereignty and national solidarity. The heraldic items and devices shall seek to manifest the national virtues and to inculcate in the minds and hearts of our people a just pride in their native land, fitting respect and affection for the national flag and anthem, and the proper use of the national motto, coat of arms, and other heraldic items and devices. Section 3. Definition of terms. Whenever used in this act, the terms military, festoon, flag, fly, symbol, half-mast, hoist, inclement weather, national anthem, official residences, places of frivolity, and institute. The first chapter, the national flag, is consisted with 9 parts, namely, Part A, Design of the National Flag, consisted with Section 4. This is where our country's flag shall be blue, white, and red with an 8-rayed golden yellow sun and 3 5-pointed stars as consecrated and honored by the people. Part B, Hoisting and Display of the National Flag, consisted with Sections 5 to 17. Under Section 5, the flag shall be displayed in all public buildings, official residences, public plazas, and institutions of learning every day throughout the year. Under Section 6, the flag shall be permanently hoisted day and night throughout the year in front of these following places, namely, Malacanang Palace, Congress of the Philippines Building, Supreme Court Building, the Rizal Monument in Luneta, Manila, Aguinaldo Shrine in Kawit, Cavite, Barasuain Shrine in Malolos, Bulacan, the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, Libingan ng mga Bayani, Mausoleo de los Veteranos de la Revolucion, all international ports of entry, and all other places as may be designated by the Institute. The flag shall be properly illuminated at night. Under Section 7, the flag shall also be displayed in private buildings and residences or raised in the open flag staffs in front of the said buildings every April 9 for Araw ng Kagitingan, May 1 for Labor Day, May 28 until June 12 for National Flag Days, last Sunday of August for the National Heroes Day, November 30 for Bonifacio Day, December 30 for Rizal Day, and on such other days as may be declared by the President and or local chief executives. Under Section 10, the flag, if flown from a flagpole, shall have its blue field on top in a time of peace, and a red field on top in a time of war. If in a hanging position, the blue field shall be to the right, left of the observer in time of peace, and the red field to the right, left of the observer in the time of war. The flagpole staff must be straight and slightly tapering at the top. Under Section 12, when the Philippine flag is flown with another flag, the flags, if both are national flags, must be flown on separate staff of the same height and shall be of equal size. The Philippine flag shall be hoisted first and lowered last. If the other flag is not a national flag, it may be flown in the same lanyard as the Philippine flag but below the latter, and it cannot be of greater size than the Philippine flag. Under Section 13, when displayed with another flag, the Philippine flag shall be on the right of the other flag. If there is a line of the other flags, the Philippine flag shall be in the middle of the line. When carried in a parade with flags which are not national flags, the Philippine flag shall be in front of the center of the line. Under Section 14, a flag worn out through wear and tear shall not be thrown away. It shall be solemnly burned to avoid misuse or desecration. The flag shall be replaced immediately when it begins to show signs of wear and tear. Under Section 16, the flag may be displayed A. Inside or outside a building or on a stationary flagpost. If the flag is displayed indoors on a flagpole, it shall be placed at the left of the observer as one enters the room. B. From the top of the flagpole, which shall be at the prominent place or a commanding position in relation to the surrounding buildings. C. From a staff projecting upward from the window sill, canopy, balcony, or facade of a building. D. In a suspended position from a rope extending from a building to pole erected away from the building. E. Flat against the wall vertically with the sun and stars on top. And F. Hanging in a vertical position across the street with a blue field pointing east if the road is heading south or north, or pointing north if the road is heading east or west. The flag shall not be raised when the weather is inclement. If already raised, the flag shall not be lowered. Under Section 17, the flag shall be hoisted to the top briskly and lowered ceremoniously. The flag shall never touch anything beneath it. After being lowered, the flag shall be handled and folded solemnly as part of the ceremony. Part C. Conduct of Flag Raising Ceremony consisted with Sections 18 and 22. This is where all government offices and educational institutions shall henceforth observe the flag raising ceremony every Monday morning and the flag lowering or the flag retreat ceremony every Friday afternoon. The ceremony shall be simple and dignified and shall include the playing or singing of the Philippine National Anthem. During the flag lowering, the flag shall be lowered solemnly and slowly so that the flag shall be down the mast at the sound of the last note of the anthem. Those in the assembly shall observe the same deportment or shall observe the same behavior as for the flag raising ceremony. In the other hand, the observance of the flag ceremony and official or civic gatherings shall be simple and dignified and shall include the playing or the singing of the national anthem in its original Filipino lyrics in march tempo. Part D. The half-mast. This is where the flag shall be flown at half-mast as a sign of mourning on all buildings and places where it is displayed, as provided for in this Act, on the day of official announcement of the death of any of the following officials. A. The President or a former President for 10 days. B. The Vice President, the Chief Justice, the President of the Senate, and the Speaker of the House of Representatives for 7 days. And C. For the other persons to be determined by the late Institute for any period less than 7 days. The flag shall be flown at half-mast on all the buildings and places where the decedent was holding office on the day of death until the day of interment of an incumbent member of the Supreme Court, the Cabinet, the Senate, or the House of Representatives, and such other persons as may be determined by the Institute. The flag, when flown at half-mast, shall be first hoisted to the peak for a moment, then lowered to the half-mast position. The flag shall be again be raised briskly to the peak before it is lowered for the day. Part E. The casket consisted with Section 24. This is where the flag may be used to cover the caskets of the honored death of the military, veterans of previous wars, national artists, and of civilians who have rendered distinguished service to the nation, as may be determined by the local government unit concerned. In such cases, the flag shall be placed such that the white triangle shall be at the head, and the blue portion shall cover the right side of the caskets. The flag shall not be lowered to the grave or allowed to touch the ground, but shall be folded solemnly and handed over to the heirs of the deceased. Part F. Pledge to the national flag consisted with Section 25. This pledge is commonly known as Panunumpa ng Katapatan sa Watawat ng Pilipinas, which shall be recited while standing with the right hand palm open raised shoulder high. Individuals whose faith or religious beliefs prohibit them from making such pledge must nonetheless show full respect when the pledge is being rendered by standing at attention. Part G, Flag Days, consisted with Section 26, stating that the period from May 28th to June 12th of each year is declared as Flag Days, during which period all offices, agencies, and instrumentalities of government, business establishments, institutions of learning, and private homes are enjoined to display the flag. This is to commemorate our flag's first appearance on May 28th, year 1898, where, historically, our very first country's flag was sewn in Hong Kong by Marcela Agoncillo, with her daughter Lorenza and the niece of Dr. Jose Rizal, Delfina Natividad, while our country's first president, Emilio Aguinaldo, was in exile. Part H, Specifications of the National Flag, consisted with sections 27 to 33. These sections emphasize the exactness of the proportion and the prescribed clothing to use for making our country's flag, further recommendations, approval, and other technicalities. Part I, Prohibited Acts, consisted with Section 34. The second chapter, the National Anthem, is consisted with sections 35 to 39. The third chapter, the National Motto, is consisted with Section 40, the Makadiyos, Makatao, Makakalikasan, at Makabansa. These four Filipino words of the national motto can be heard as the last four words upon reciting the Panunumpa ng Katapatan sa Watawat ng Pilipinas. The fourth chapter, the National Coat of Arms, is consisted with Section 41. The fifth chapter, the Great Seal, is consisted with sections 42 to 43. The sixth chapter, Official Seals and Other Heraldic Items and Devices, is consisted with sections 44 to 47. The seventh chapter, Penalties, is consisted with sections 48 to 50. And lastly, the eighth chapter, Common Provision, is consisted with last five sections 51 to 55. The Republic Act No. 8491 is a consolidation of Senate Bill No. 630 and House Bill No. 2586, which was finally passed by the Senate and House of Representatives on February 3rd, year 1998 and February 6th of the same year respectively, and was approved by the late 12th President Fidel Ramos, February 12th of the same year. To read the whole content of Republic Act No. 8491, please simply click the link as provided within this video's caption.